Follow them out, but Captain Traore and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime. There's a number of examples across. Even in Sudan, what's going on with the rapid support forces and Burhan of the Sudan forces, when you get down to it, is all about the revenue that can be drawn out of that. And there are nefarious actors in the CCP and sometimes Russia are complicit in those activities.
Okay, well, you can't imagine how frustrating it seems to me.
Recently, there is a so-called NGO. It's not even an NGO. Because NGO stands for non-governmental organization. They are not non-governmental because they are funded by a federal budget, by a state. This so-called NGO produces reports claiming that the FDS and the VDP commit abuses. It went in here, it came out there. It's to tarnish your morale. It's to scare you, to prevent you from being able to fight. No. Moreover, we are going to file a complaint against this NGO because people need to understand something. What is happening to us here? It's true that they have manipulated part of our populations in the Sahel here, but they didn't have that kind of weaponry. What brought such significant weaponry into their ranks? It's Libya. Who destroyed Libya? It's this NGO, the same NGO that made false reports and gave them to those who wanted to create a rebellion so that people would intervene and overthrow Gaddafi. And the powder keg ended up being poured into the Sahel. These millions of lives that have been taken in the Sahel, we must file a complaint against this NGO because it is responsible for these false reports it made to support this thesis of attacking Libya. They have no moral lessons to give us. Look at the world. Let them go defend human rights all over the world first before coming here. We are fortunate to have similar situations. In this world, you voluntarily committed yourselves. There are countries where people are forcibly taken, killed. You leave or you die. Others, even while trying to flee, end up dying. They don't talk about human rights because these people see us as subhumans. They see us as slaves. That's how it is in their minds. They have never changed their mindset, but it's up to us to show them that we are not slaves and we will never accept this state of affairs. It should not affect your morale. In the history of the world, there have been wars. And during the Second World War, people organized themselves to defend all over the place. But there is a country that could not defend itself, which had to come and take our ancestors to go defend them. And today that same country wants to give us lessons. The pot calling the kettle black. No. You are the descendants of those same ancestors who went to defend others, who liberated the world from Nazism. Today you are fighting for your lands. These same individuals dare to create terms to tarnish you. We oppose this. We will never agree. Continue to defend your lands.
Ibrahim Traore, adwuma papa no ebo ewo Burkina ho na no den. Ye ne ewo Africa no yetima hunu adwuma papa obo ewo eye Burkina ho. Na de mentiase ni se obitini kurom se me metimi fie na wo betima ba me fie se me light bay na mintua no ade na me dasum nti obu afu anase ade na me di aduane ba akuntu wontiase obitini kurom eye Burkina Faso na American for say or the gold ne bo no ho ban na eye ni kurom gold ehɔ na me dwunu ho a mentiase so obi kurom gold de na akoka so de bo no ho ban nti wadwa ɛyɛ asɛm o emrofo yi hunu sɛ wani te kakra a agro ni ba begu ano mubu yefu saa na omukọ yɛ sɛ ne bodyguard nkomukọ akɔma no ɛyɛ $5 million ti nkomo ni pa ɛna nkomo de kɔhyɛ ne sɛ mo millions of dollars ɛna nkomo ne kɔma no ɛna wɔn nso wanji sika no I see no mo celebrating wɔ hɔ a ɛnya asɛm ketewa ti question ne sɛ ɛde na obi ti ne kurom na obi ti na America na wɔsi ɛyɛ Cote d'Ivoire fo anase Burkina fo anase Ghana fo anase Nigeria fo mo yese wo mo kurom yɛ ne nti ase nti yɛ no nti ɛde esia asɛm kura ni.
All right, so the president of Burkina Faso will soon be killed. As of the 4th of April 2025, he has already survived about 18 assassination attempts, but they are not going to stop anytime soon until they get it done. So yes, he will soon be killed. Now, I will tell you how I arrive at this conclusion. I'll play some videos for you so that you understand what is going on. But yeah, I'm still calling on Africa and Africans, especially Burkina Faso citizens, to stand by Ibrahim Traore at this point so that the plan of these Westerners will not come to pass. Now, let me quickly play a video of Idi Amin. Slowly listen to what Idi Amin said, the former president of Uganda.
This is a point which I wanted to bring to your attention. And therefore, with this particular, there is the movement. Therefore, they make news in their news media. Before you can be assassinated, they can focus from the world opinion that you are murderer, you are this, you are this, you are this. But they wanted to draw the attention of the world that you are very bad, while they have already planned everything. But God is there with us.
You heard what Idi Amin said in the video. In a nutshell, Idi Amin is saying that when they plan to assassinate you, they will first give you a bad name around the world. Sometimes they can give you a murderer, or they can give you any crazy thing so that when they carry out the assassination, people will say, of course, he's a bad person. It's a good thing that these Westerners have done. In the case of Ibrahim Traore, they've already started giving him a bad name slowly. Now, this US General Michael Langley, the head of United States African Command Center, took Ibrahim Traore's name to the US Senate to say Ibrahim Traore is taking out gold to protect himself. Let's listen to him.
Corruption and bribery go on with regard to the Belt and Road.
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traore and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime. There's a number of examples across, even in Sudan.
All right, so you heard what Michael Langley said about Ibrahim Traore and the gold reserve in Burkina Faso. First of all, I don't know why he's so interested, and I don't know why the US all of a sudden they care about Africa, that they are so bothered that Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, is taking all this gold to protect himself, he's taking it to his advantage or not. I don't know why they are so bothered about that. But for context, for you people to understand the genesis of this problem, in 2022, Ibrahim Traore, there was a coup that made Ibrahim Traore the president, of course, and then when he became the president, he sent the French government out of the country, he sent the Westerners out of the country. Reason being that he said these people are taking a lot from Africa and they are not giving anything to Africa, especially his own people, that they are exploiting their gold, their mineral resources and everything. So he sent them away, and then he started showing off what the mineral resources that are in Burkina Faso. Like in this video, as you can see, these are the gold bars gotten from Burkina Faso. And in this video, he made the people understand that these gold bars, they have been annexing it and exploiting us over the years. And this is why I sent out the French government. These gold bars will be used for the betterment of everybody. And so far, it's doing well. Like now, in Burkina Faso, education is free from primary all the way up to the university. The minimum wage have gone up. It is a tax-free nation. They don't collect tax for anything. It's a tax-free nation. And slowly, the guy is doing well. Now, the Westerners are not happy. And that's why the likes of Michael Langley is trying to give the Burkina Faso president a bad name. And like Idi Amin said, if they want to assassinate somebody that is doing well in Africa, they first of all give him a bad name. They first of all give him a bad name by calling him a dictator, a murderer, or a thief. And in the case of Ibrahim Traore, they have already started calling him a dictator by using his own people in France to go against him. Recently, there was a protest in France where some Burkina Faso citizens were calling for the step down of Ibrahim Traore, that is a dictator.
Traoré, arrête de faire des exactions contre les populations civiles qui n'ont rien demandé, qui ne savent même pas où se trouve la capitale du Burkina Faso, à savoir Ouagadougou. Donc c'est des gens qui vivent dans des villages, qui ne connaissent rien de la vie politique. Les djihadistes civils, ils s'occupent des villages, ils les obligent à s'habiller en pourquoi.
Meanwhile, these people are not living in Burkina Faso. These are Burkina Faso citizens in France. So how would you know that he's a dictator? Do you understand? So they've already started giving him a bad name, just like they did to Gaddafi. If you remember Muammar Gaddafi, they did the same thing. They say he's greedy, he's a dictator, he does not want to leave power, his selfishness is making Libya not to grow. You know, and at the end of the day, boom, they went into Libya, they assassinated him. And as of today, Libya is unstable. They don't even have a government anymore. This is Libya before, and this is Libya now. Everything is going down. No government, dilapidation everywhere. Their buildings are falling, everything. There's no life anymore in Libya. This is the same thing that they want to do at Burkina Faso, claiming that they want to help the people. What is your business with the gold reserve? What is your business with the gold reserve? Now, what am I trying to say in a nutshell? I'm calling on Africa and Africans around the world to please stand by Ibrahim Traore. They've already started using their media to paint him bad. And another thing I want to appeal to us Africans, if you have influence on the media, your views, you have an influence, they will try to approach you to also help them to give him a bad name. Do not be used as an instrument by these Westerners to give Ibrahim Traore a bad name. He's doing well. If he's not doing well, he will not be surviving all these attempts. Ask yourself a question. Why is it that the former president that was in power did not survive any assassination attempts from the West? So this US, when the French government and other Westerners were mining gold in Burkina Faso, why didn't you come out to say, we noticed that the French government and some other Western countries are making a lot of money and getting gold from Burkina Faso, and why didn't you come up with that story? But so far so good, this guy is out here, he's doing well for his people, then from nowhere you feel like he's greedy and you want to help. Nobody begged you to help anybody. Stay in your country, leave them alone. Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. So people of Africa, please, at this point, stand by Ibrahim Traore. And do not listen to this fake media from the West. Do not listen to this bad story that they want to paint of Ibrahim Traore from the West. He is a giant of Africa and he's doing well. So far, so good. So please, especially his people in Burkina Faso, please stand by your president. It is important that you stand by him at this time. Now, there are other news. Recently, some of his people, some mercenaries entered Burkina Faso and assassinated a lot of people. They finished a lot of people, claimed lives. All this is to shake him. There's other story arising that they've employed some other mercenaries to still go into Burkina Faso and do a lot of crazy things. It is not fair. It is not fair. What is the business of this US general with the gold in the gold reserve in Burkina Faso? It is a question. They don't need your help. Leave them alone. Thank you very much and don't play. And like also I forgot to mention that Africa's first electric car has been made in Burkina Faso. Nice one. Una better support them, else you're gonna learn and you will learn the hard way. Let's stand by Ibrahim Traore.